You know, many of you may already own a piece of Bengals AFC Championship merch, and the reason you can get your hands on that so quickly is they were already printed for both teams before the game. But what happens to all of those shirts that were made for the losing team? Well, they don't go to waste. I'm joined by Sherry Rudolph from the nonprofit Good 360 on how those misprinted shirts are helping out a good cause. And I thank you so much for joining us. I guess the first question would be, what is it that you do with those KC Championship T-shirts?
Well, thank you very much for having me on this morning. And yeah, that's a great question. So what Good 360 does is, as a nonprofit, we are a little bit unique. We work with companies that have product that they want to donate, and then we match those products up with vetted nonprofits around the United States, but also internationally, which is important in this case. So for the teams that don't advance from this past weekend's championship games, and of course those who aren't successful at the Super Bowl, we take those pre-printed pieces of merchandise and we distribute them internationally to support people in need.
Yeah, now I look at the lines of people here, Bengal fans who are getting the AFC Championship merchandise. There are quite a few people, so I would imagine what they print in advance is pretty substantial. How much product are we talking about?
Yeah, I think that most companies are doing a good job at trying to forecast and not overproduce. And so in this case, we'll wind up with probably a few thousand items from each of the events. And as I said, those will go to help people in need. They're apparel items that are of high need, and they're excellent quality. So they will do a lot of good in the areas where they're distributed.
Yeah, we think in terms of T-shirts primarily, but is it more than just that?
It is T-shirts for sure, but we have sweatshirts, we'll probably have hats. The last couple of years, of course, we've also had branded masks because of COVID. So those are the types of things that are the most useful and what we are looking to distribute. Yeah,
tell them how important it is for the recipients of this of these items, how important it is for them to receive it.
So Good 360's mission is all about this. Our mission is to, what we say, close the need gap. So when you think about it, there's all this extra product. This is just one very small example, but there's a lot of extra product out there. But at the same time, the needs in our communities, just, not just here in the United States, but around the world, have never been greater. And that's been exacerbated by the pandemic as well. So the impact on people who receive these daily goods, personal care items, clothing, household items, whatever it might be, in this case, very high quality clothing, is almost immeasurable, because otherwise these folks might not have access to items like this at all. So these items can be truly transformational for somebody who's otherwise going without.
Yeah, when you look at the scope of what Good 360 is addressing, if somebody wanted to get more information about what it is you do and perhaps how they can help out, where should they go?
We would love that, and you can find us on the internet at good360.org.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us and telling us what all that KC merchandise is going.
Well, the NFL gives us a list of pre-approved countries. We obviously don't disclose the specifics due to the sensitivity of this kind of donation. But generally what happens is these items will be distributed in countries in either Africa, maybe the Middle East, or South America.
Oh, it sounds great. All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning to talk about this.
All right, thank you, and good luck in a couple of weeks.
All right, we'll take it. Hoo day.
Bye-bye.